These things keep putting their head out. I don't know whether they're under the flashing here or under the ridge capping, under the tiles themselves. So I might move a few tiles. Not even. About 50 mil by the looks of it.
So did we want to start from here and then work our way over to the edge? Or?
No. I just want to work out whether they're under the flashing there or under the tiles. Do you mind if I lift a few tiles up?
No, go for it.
That one's nailed down.
That one's attached to the other one.
Yeah, they're glued. See that?
Yeah.
I've got one by the tail. Sort of.
Sort of. Where's it going?
Move that back shit. Okay.
No, not yet. I got part of him here. So you can let go of that and I'll get you the rest of him.
Just don't pull off the edge, Mum. That's a little boy. Have a look down here with the camera. See, guys, there's no way in this planet, if I was on a roof inspection, that I could see into this section. Have a look at the holes that the snakes can get down. Full on. If you bite me, you little shit, you're giving me the look like you're gonna. Putting me your fingers instead.
Oh, cheers.
Who? He's putting off that smell.
Yeah, that's what I'm holding on to. Yuck, stinker.
He's putting off a really bad smell.
Look how long his tail is. You sure it's not a sheep?
No, can't you smell it? They've got a gland on their bum, and when they get really upset, they secrete this smell. It's like a musky smell, and it's designed to make him you got him.
Yeah.
Not so interested to be eaten. Look at all the snake ships. So they obviously at the time.
Did you want to put him in the bag?
Yeah.
I've got a free hand.
Yeah. Just look.
It's alright, his butt's not being locked.
No, like snakes like this.
It's really smart because the snake touched me.
Okay, buddy, where's your lady? So I don't know whether they're down here or in here. I think they're in here. Maybe even under this ridge capping here. Stick it over on the edge here because these are all broken too. I think they're moving throughout the top ridge capping along the top. So there's not a lot we can do besides lift all the roof off, so I don't think it's really necessary to do that much damage to your house for a harmless snake. It's up to you, obviously. Because that's going to...
Did you see two heads at once?
Yeah, we did. I did.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen two.
Okay.
One much bigger, twice the size of that one.
No, there was two little
Yeah.
ones.
Was there? Well, just then when I came around, there's a big buffy female, you know, big chunky head.
I think there's at least three.
Like a human. Yeah, so it's up to you. I wouldn't go destroying a roof for green tree snakes. Old mate's down there going, no more work, please no.
What would you take off? Just the capping?
Yeah, the ridge capping, but as I said, yeah. You know, if you had eastern browns up here, I'd say it's worth the trouble. Or if you had carpet pythons and you bred birds or something, but this will, even if once this roof has been put back together again, this time next year you'll have more here. It's a matter of making yourself aware of them. You've seen how harmless they are.
It still doesn't make me want to touch one.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. 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 The amount of money it's going to cost you to repair your roof after we pull it apart will give you a lifetime worth of snake removal. So.
The other question is, did you want that one back in the roof? If you've still got the other ones there.
Yeah, there'll be others. Oh, you watch our channel over this next couple of weeks. There are many, many times we'll turn up to get one female, and they're ovulating now, so that attracts all the boys to here. So you get breeding balls of 5 or 6 or 10 males all trying to mate with that one female, and that's probably what's going on here now. No, not normally. No, they don't climb. There's only 3 species that climb: the brown tree, which you won't get around here, the green tree, which is heaps of, and the carpet python, which you get them everywhere. Yep, no worries. We'll play the waiting game, see if she comes out. I will be surprised, especially after we skull drag their boyfriend backwards out of the hole.
Do they actually bite, or whatever you call it?
Bite? Right, I'll show you. Here is an animal that thinks, just like we go down the beach tomorrow, if we see a great white shark, the first thing you imagine is it chewing on your leg with, you know, however many pounds of square inch of pressure and all its sharp teeth and all of that. So when a snake sees us, they think we're going to eat it. So right now, I'm hanging on to a snake who's absolutely panicking for its life. It thinks I'm going to kill it. Its first line of defence is to puff itself up, make itself look big and tough and scary, which to me, I handle snakes every day, so I don't care. Second is that stink, which it's all the white, I don't know if you can zoom in there and see all that white jizzy stuff coming out. That's what stinks. If it touches me, I smell like that all day. And then if I antagonise it a little bit, it may, and I'm talking about 1% chance, it will bite. And if it does, it's got tiny holding teeth. Here we go, it's getting shitty now. It's got tiny, you're going to bite, you ready? Tiny holding teeth.
Wipe it on you first.
Oh, it's going to wipe its ass all over me first, which is worse than being bitten. So it just wiped its bum on me. But even if it does bite, it's got tiny, tiny holding teeth that it'll be lucky if it breaks the skin. Look, I'm trying to make it bite me. So you can, there we go. Look, you can imagine the chances of you being bitten are very, very, very slim. So all it wants to do is be with her right now and not get eaten by me. And in the wild, if it does bite any animal, it means that it's starting a fight. And if it starts a fight, it's going to lose. If I was a dog, this snake would be in 3 pieces by now. So that's why it does not want to fight unless it has to. Absolutely last resort. And have a look at how much I'm antagonising it, and it still doesn't want to bite me. So that's how much there's nothing to worry about. Look, it opens its mouth there and it just told me to piss off in snake language.
So if I see one in the house, which I never have, so I just run away. And
If you ever see one in your house, don't try and pick it up, because the amount of times the members of the public see a snake, they assume it's just a tree snake and they go, oh, snake man picks them up, no worries. They pick it up and they get bitten. I know a bloke in Southport in one of the high-rise buildings, security guard, picked up a tree snake in front of everyone going, oh, look at this, and it bit him on the face. It wasn't a tree snake, it was an eastern brown. They all come in many different colours, so it's very easy to make the mistake. What I would do if it's in your house, take a photo with your mobile phone, just text it to us and go, oi, what's this? If I say to you it's a tree snake, yeah, I wouldn't be too upset if you said you're going to have a crack at the title to do it yourself, but keep in mind that if you try and catch the snake yourself and you mess it up and he climbs up inside your television or into your lounge chair or up in the bed of your head of your bed, they can go 12 months without a feed. So you're willing to wait that 12 months until he comes out? So that happens often where people go, get stuffed, I'm not paying X amount of dollars to come out for you to come out. And next thing you know, they're ringing me saying, oh no, it's gone into my television. I say, well, put your telly outside, I'll think of a name for your new pet, because that's what you've done. You've made it impossible for me to get. So when you see a snake in your house, the best thing to do is to call someone. That way you're not going to get hurt. I can guaranteed remove the snake for you. Everyone will be happy. The snake will be happy, you'll be happy, I'll be very happy. But anyway, we'll stick this guy away before he has stomach ulcers from worry. Yeah, throughout the next couple of days, you'll see that business going on. And now that you're aware of it, over the years, each year, just in spring, you'll see cheeky faces poking out exactly like that. As soon as it gets above, you know, well, let's say, I think today's going to get near 27. So lunchtime, there's no way they'll be in this roof. It'll cook them. They'll be elsewhere. But you'll see them. They're unbelievably agile climbers. If you've got any trees up against your house, any fences, or anything like that, that's how they get in easily. If you've just recently cleared all the trees, you've probably made it a little bit more difficult for them to want to be here as well. Because the trees act as a little bit of shade when it does get too hot. Now this is open to all the sun, it might get way too hot too soon, so they might not want to be here.